After beating all the games I wanted and grinding the same competitive games over and over again, I got tired of modern gaming. So I went back to the legendary PS3 and Xbox 360, and it was the best decision ever. But do these two pieces of plastic hold up as of today? Well, I gotta say, both have aged pretty well depending on which model you got. Some early models of the PS3 and Xbox 360 are straight up ticking time bombs. This is thanks to this and that, which is exactly why I got the early models. This is the daddy, the big shonker, the PS3 fat without the PS2 backwards compatibility. And this is the Xbox 360 Pro. Unless you're a collector or somehow find one cheaper than a gas station quarter-pounder meat sandwich, I'd stay clear from these older models. If you're buying one today, which, hint hint, I strongly recommend, reliability will be a gamble if you pick the wrong models. But maybe you're looking to mod, then these are the best bets. Especially now when modding is easier than ever, and we'll cover that in a minute. Additionally, these later models have much better heat management and motherboard stability. And they still hold up great. Or do they? The Xbox 360S I have right here works as it should, without any issues. But I can't say the same about my newly purchased, cleaned and repasted PS3 Slim. My fat model keeps ripping through everything I throw at it. Let's go! But the Slim just can't keep up with speed. Everything loads at least twice as long as my PS3 Fat. Sometimes it even takes longer. This makes it super dragging to use. Today we're blessed with super fast SSDs, and then using this console with a hard drive performing slower than a hard drive should? Oh hell nah. But enough with this shit. Whether you played these consoles or not, they offer pure fun and a big dose of nostalgia. This combo is what makes them shine today. Despite all the quirks of slow load times, broken stores, and the occasional hardware meltdowns, there's something deeply satisfying about booting up these machines and gaming instantly. And with no battle passes, no demand to be grinding every day, and no regular updates smacking your face each time you boot up a game, you just play. At first, PS3 developers had a tough time dealing with the system's tricky design. This caused many games to look meh. The first 360 games also looked like hot garbage compared to later titles. Just compare Call of Duty 2 to Black Ops 2, and it's like they're from two entirely different generations. It wasn't until a few years later when these consoles got some absolute bangers. Oof. And of course, we can't forget about the massive Call of Duty era, which was way bigger on the 360, with family-friendly COD lobbies. Shut the f*** up, you faggot ass bitch, and with MLG. But at the moment I don't have Game Pass, which means I can't play online on the 360, so therefore I'm playing Black Ops 2 on my PS3 because it's free. Early on, performance and graphics were kinda meh by today's standards. To enjoy these games today, decent performance matters, obviously, but who gives a fucking damn about the graphics? I mean, it's 20-year-old hardware. Ultimately, the Xbox 360 became the go-to console for online gaming. Xbox Live was ahead of its time with its rich features.
First of all, I just want to say, Craig's not here right now, so he can't shove his penis up your ass right now.
Meanwhile, the PS3 focused on story-driven experiences and offered free online access. Price-wise, it doesn't really matter which one you get, both are hella cheap. I got this one for $50 plus the Kinect, a chunk of games, a controller, and, get ready for this one, plenty of Skylanders! Good old days, holy shit. Anyways, if I sell the extras, the console basically costs me nothing. Or even better, I might go with a profit while keeping the console, because I got this gem in the package. And I got this one for free at a flea market. Yeah, I know, I said my newly purchased. I got it for free because the first PS3 the seller offered had bent HDMI pins. But just keep an eye on the used market and snagging a lovely deal shouldn't take long. Now, cheap prices are nice, but what about actual activity? Are people still online? Let's jump into Black Ops 2 and find out. On the PS3 servers, we got a decent chunk of players, and the 360 still has a good number too. Very good. As a small feller, I remember that we actually shipped the 360 and burned discs. Yep, we didn't say modding, we called it shipping. So, what are the modding potentials today? To sum it up quickly, they are getting pretty damn good. The 360 literally only needs a USB stick to be modded. Run an exploit called Bad Update, then run the exploited version of Rock Band Blitz, wait a moment, and job done. The PS3 can be modded too, with ways to get free games, customize and homebrew. You can also emulate the PS3 on PC using RPC S3, which now supports over 2,500 titles and counting. Seriously impressive, I'm not gonna lie. And at the moment, 360 emulation is a bit like a hit or miss. It's somewhat usable on some games and overall performance isn't the best, unfortunately. But here's the thing, as cool as emulation is, it's still not the same. You won't be getting the full native experience. The startup sounds, quirks, classic user interface and the original controller feel. I love emulation for preservation, but when revisiting these consoles, I just want the real deal. Native experience, por favor. So, what do you use for the real deal? These two handsome fellers right here. This Xbox 360 controller is probably one of the most comfortable on the market. Chunky handles, finger pit stops and perfect button placements. An ergonomic masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Ugh. Then there's this boy. The 6-axis is fine and the DualShock 3 is a bit more fine with rumble features. It's great for fighting games with really matchy buttons, which I actually prefer over the 360. But boy is it small. Made for kids' hands and not adults. The joysticks are way too close, triggers are slippery and the battery absolutely stinks now thanks to degradation. So AA chunkers for life, I guess? Now to some quirks and features I like on both consoles. You pop in a game and get straight to it. No weekly updates, no internet and just pure enjoyment. Well, almost. Sometimes you may get updates, which can take a good while to update on these older consoles. I just wanna get to recording, yeah. And did you know games from this era actually felt rewarding? Money and XP actually mattered. No annoying card collecting nonsense that always is a pain in the ass to obtain, and no f***ing V-Bucks. And I don't know if it's just me, but I really enjoyed seeing money pile up and XP bars fill. It felt meaningful, way better than a simple and dry pop-up. One thing I loved about older racing games like Test Drive Unlimited 2 and Need for Speed Shift were those small tiny touches. Like the gauges matching the car, even in third person. I wasn't just paying attention to how the car looked anymore, the gauges became a part of the experience too. They were always on screen no matter what camera angle you used, so it was great, I liked it, I really liked it. You don't see that kind of detail much anymore. It is a really small thing, but it's one that really stuck with me. Sometimes it only takes a little touch to turn something ordinary into something truly special. And as a small bonus, well, at least for me, I can actually drive my real-life car in those older games. It's a childhood dream coming true. Thanks to those older games. And the only way to get these older games now is usually buying physical copies. since the Xbox store is shut down, and the PS3 store still works, but the experience is an absolute pain.
Please button script.
What doesn't lag is the UI.
Wow.
PS3 used the X-Cross Media Bar interface and my 360 has the newest Metro dashboard. Both are great in their own ways. On the PlayStation side, the UI still looks amazing on a 4K TV.
Oh, that's...
No, seriously, from a distance it actually feels like 4K. Also, it's easy to navigate, up, down, left, right, done. The 360 UI is also easy, but less sharp. But add some themes and a goofy looking avatar and it looks pretty... goofy?
They see me rolling.
But with the store gone, the UI feels a bit bland. But what isn't bland is the Kinect. Ain't you a cute feller? 100% pure motion gaming using your arms, legs, basically your whole body. The amount of precise tracking this camera can do for a tenner is remarkable. 14 years old and still keep motion gaming fun on the 360. So fun that I even brought it to school several times. Good old days. What I didn't bring to school was the PS Move. Well, I only had it as a kid, so enjoy media offline, motherfuckers. I remember loving archery and sword fighting games. PS Move uses 2 magic sticks and a camera to track. Basically like VR controllers, but you're not in virtual reality. It didn't sell as well as the Kinect, so naturally it's more rare than the Kinect, so it can be a bit expensive. And if you haven't figured it out yet, it's all about the fun factor. I mean, these are now classified as retro consoles. Do you really need specs for those? Basically, just get one that is reliable and the amount of storage you need, and lastly, if you want to mod, then get a modding suitable console and you're good to go. You're definitely not going to get the best graphics or the highest frame rates. What you are getting is charming visuals and a full-on trip down memory lane, no matter which console you pick. Personally, I lean towards the 360 for Kinect games and classic Call of Duty, and fire up the PS3 when I'm in the mood for some story-driven games or racing in Gran Turismo 5. And taking nostalgia aside, there's genuinely something for everyone on both systems. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. If you want to see dedicated videos of either console, just click one on the screen. Subscribe if you enjoyed, like the video to please the almighty algorithm, and yeah, I think I'm about to self-destruct now.